Are we live?
Are we live?
Are we live?
Are we live?
Are we?
We're live.
Welcome back, you bunch of animals, to the Track Walk Pod with Peach and Evan, where we talk all wrong opinions on Formula One, dude. Formula One, dude.
That was a quick one. Formula One, dude.
Formula One,
That was a
dude.
quick Formula One.
Yeah, I blow my load quickly these days, man. Just getting older. Just getting older.
What is it? Two pump Chuck? Or what?
Two pump chump. Two pump chump.
Chuck. Sorry,
Pump
Chuck.
Sorry, Charles. Sorry, Charles Leclerc. Two pump Charles Leclerc. I'm sure he could fuck for a long time. He's an athlete.
Holy crap.
What?
What a statement.
Yeah, we've been gone for a while, people. We
Wow.
have some pent up energy here.
We do.
Yeah, we missed last week because this isn't our full time job, dude.
And Evan had to go
I
somewhere
had
for
to
his job.
Fucking work.
Golly.
Golly. And you know how
Had to
we
go to
do
Boston.
Bostonian, dude. Saw a Bruins game at the TD Garden.
Wow.
Yeah, it was dope.
Bees suck.
Yeah, they're horrible. They
don't
won,
suck.
though.
I don't like them.
They won in OT.
Did they?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a good game.
How are things, though, besides that?
Fine, dude.
Just fine?
Super depressed because the season's over.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
I thought you were going to say because of the weather.
Because of the weather.
Seasonal depression.
Well,
It's a real thing.
but there's no snow.
Yeah.
It's cold with no snow.
It snowed by my house.
It snowed up here for a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, dude. If it's gonna be cold, just snow.
Snow a lot.
Snow a lot, dude.
Is it cool up here when it's snowing? Or no? Does it look cool?
Yeah, I mean,
Because you're higher up?
yeah, you can barely
Snow's
see the
cooler.
city because it's like, it's super, cloudy and shit,
Yeah.
and the snow blocks all the views, so you can't really see anything.
Oh.
Anyways,
Interesting.
and what's going on in your life? I guess
Oh, the stuff. All of the things.
all the holiday stuff.
Just frustrated all the time. Just so mad about everything.
Right. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening?
Are you? I've never asked. Are you a Christmas guy?
I love Christmas.
I love Christmas.
I love it.
Dude, same.
I love everything about it.
Same. I am a big Christmas guy. Maybe that's why I've been cranky.
Because it's not Christmas?
No, because things haven't been falling my way.
Yeah, heard that. Heard that. I get
Getting frustrated.
I get super Christmas blues, like post-Christmas blues.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I can't imagine doing our real job after Christmas
It
either.
sucks.
It's gonna blow.
Yeah. It sucks. Anyways, who fucking cares, dude? Last race of the season. That's it, man.
That's it.
2024 season is a wrap.
In the books. Relax.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
So let's get into breaking news. There's been
Whoa.
what?
What do you?
I'm going through the docket, unless you want to plug.
Yeah.
Okay, plug it out.
You've just been out of it for so long.
I know, I've been out of practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, what we need you to do is follow, like, subscribe to Track Walk Pod on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, and then subscribe and like and rate the podcast on wherever you digest your podcasts.
Yeah.
That's Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, YouTube,
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah. So go follow Track Walk Pod
And subscribe.
and subscribe.
Just do it, man. You're
Thank you.
already here. Press the button.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, people.
Thank you.
Okay.
What do we have going on today, bud?
Okay, on the docket we have breaking news. Beep, 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 beep. Wow. Plenty of shit has happened after the race.
Yeah.
Plenty of shit. We have a lot to talk about.
We
And
have
then
a lot of, like, I feel like non-race stuff, right?
lots of stuff outside of the race.
Yeah.
So we'll go through breaking news, then we'll break down the race, and then we don't have our predictions for.
I know how I was wondering on the drive over how we're going to resolve this.
Yeah. Do you want to carry it into next season?
No, we can't carry it. It'll be too long.
Yeah.
We got to find a rubber match.
Okay.
But we're not tied, so it's really not the rubber match. But I was hot on your heels,
You were hot on my heels. You were down 2.
so we'll see. I think I was going to be down 1 after what was prior to Abu Dhabi? Qatar.
Qatar.
I think
Qatar.
I think I was gonna win that.
Well, let's review that one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Fine.
Okay. Do you guys even care? Why are you here?
No, I care.
Okay.
I care.
He cares. Okay. So we'll do race, and then we'll go over our predictions from Qatar,
Predictions.
and then we'll see where we're at with that.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's time for a beer.
I think it's time for
We
a
need
beer,
one.
buddy.
We need to loosen up.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
We need to get some energy. We need to loosen up. Here you go.
Thank you. Let's crack a beer.
I'll wait for you.
Okay. Decent.
Great.
Decent.
Excellent.
All right, cheers, buddy. Let's
Cheers.
talk some Formula One.
Let's talk some racing.
Welcome back, people.
Cheers, everyone. All right.
What did you think of the song?
We're right back in it, guys.
What did you think of the song?
Let's just dive in.
What did you guys think of the song?
Just like the ultimate like vlogger, like, all right, folks, let's dive into
Let's
this
dive
haul.
in. Get ready.
Get
with
ready
me.
with me today.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Are you like ASMR makes me cringe? Are you into that shit? Or
I'm not. No. I'm not into it. But you know what does get me fired up? Is fucking. This is so gross, but people like eating.
Oh my god.
It's
Ugh.
crazy. I'm a psycho.
Like,
And I'll like watch someone like, eat whatever. Like
okay.
it makes me so hungry.
No, I know, but like, so eating like where you can hear them like.
Not
where they're
necessarily the
smacking their
smacking
lips?
sounds. I just
Or is it like, oh, that fucking looks
looks
tasty.
good. And watching someone eat it, I'm like, I wish that was me, dude.
You're a Maddie Matheson fan too, right?
Maddie Matheson. Why does
Oh.
that sound so familiar?
He's a cook. Do you like watching
Yes,
people
yeah,
cook
yeah,
or people
yeah.
eat?
Both.
Okay.
I just love food, dude.
I like watching.
I'm not
cooking shit.
saying like, ooh, I'm quirky. I love food, but I just like watching people cook food, like watching people eat food.
Yeah.
That looks delicious. Like, it gets me so amped.
Yeah,
to eat
like, I
food.
guess I don't want to hear the mouth sounds of them eating, but if you said like, I just love watching like good food,
Yeah.
then I'm on board with that.
Okay.
Cool.
That's a good middle ground.
Yeah.
And that's it for the episode today, people.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
We hate ASMR.
Not we. Well, yeah. Just like the. Like, shut up.
Fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Listen
just-
to us instead.
We just love screaming into microphones.
Yeah,
That's
listen to
why.
us screaming into the microphones instead, dude.
Right. Just scream at each other.
Yeah. Okay, breaking news. McLaren has sealed up that constructors title.
Whoa. Whoa.
How long has it been? 24 years or something like that?
I think it's been a good chunk of time.
Good chunk of time, dude.
That's me saying I have no fucking clue.
A real good chunk of time.
Yeah, it's been a decent amount of time since their last world championship.
I know. Yeah, McLaren sealed it up. The Oscar Piastri and
Max.
Lando Norris duo.
Well, I was.
I guess. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just. I didn't pay close enough attention to see how much like Oscar's spin cost them, but I'm sure that was nerve-wracking at the time.
Well, yeah, they just had to be on their shit.
Yeah.
Like, Max is driving for Ferrari in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
He's like their third Ferrari driver.
He's
Ferrari's like,
I
yo.
fucking hate McLaren.
Yeah, Max is like, yo, I can help you guys out.
Yeah.
Like, I've already done it. I
Slide
already
me,
won it.
slide me an envelope underneath the table, and,
Right.
and we'll call it good.
Yeah, exactly. Did you see that? I saw that one coming from a mile away, I think.
Which one?
The Constructors Championship.
Did you?
Kind of.
Did
like,
you?
so much shit would have had to go wrong for McLaren not to win it.
Right.
After Vegas, I was like, There's a shot. I was more.
I don't think that was a mile. Like, if you would have told me at the beginning of the year, I'd say, yeah, you saw it from a mile away.
Yeah,
You maybe saw it from like 100 feet.
100 feet away. I'll
100
take
yards.
that. Yeah.
A football field.
Yeah, a football field away.
No, I get what you're saying.
Like, it just. My delusional brain was like, dude, Ferrari can do it.
Yeah.
Ferrari can fucking do it. But so many things would have had to go wrong for McLaren. And,
To squander it.
right.
Yeah.
And then what I was more focused on was the battle for second in the drivers between Charles and Lando.
And how'd that shape out?
Dude, Charles was like, he wasn't more than, I think it was like 19 points or something like that. He was close.
But this race finish, yeah.
Yeah,
It was already pretty. Didn't like Lando have to DNF or something?
something like that.
For-
Or he had to score, like Charles had to win and Lando would have had to score like 1 point or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. I don't know. Why do you guys listen to this? I don't know. We don't have the facts. They're just opinions.
Since we talked last, it was a real thing after Qatar, like that Charles could come back and get second place,
It really was, yeah.
which I would say is out of left field.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming,
No,
but whatever. Lando sewed it up, dominating win in
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi.
I think what did they say? What on the broadcast was it like the first time that he didn't squander a pole position? Am I using the appropriate word?
Squander?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that a word?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they said it was like the first time in his 15 or so pole. Has he had 15 poles? 10?
I don't know, dude.
But it was like the first time he's led the first lap after having a pole.
Yeah. Yeah. Finally, he didn't bottle a fucking race.
Well, maybe if there wasn't an incident right behind him, he would have still fumbled
Fucked it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
still had a chance.
That's true. But he didn't squander it. Squander. Is it a word?
Is it a word, dude?
Squander's a word.
Tell us.
But
someone.
you know what? Like the context of it, like squander, like he squandered that. That it's like, oh, he fucked that. Like just the sound of the word squander sounds like what we think it means right now. Like if someone, like the same thing with whoever named a frog. You look at a frog, you're like, yeah, that's a fucking frog, dude.
I just asked the Lord.
What did he say?
Oh,
It is a
squander is a word. It means to waste something.
Hey,
Let's
dude,
go.
fuck yes, man.
Yes. It sounds like a Rick and Morty word, though.
Squander.
Squanch.
Squanch, yeah.
Squanch.
Okay, we didn't okay, so congratulations to McLaren.
You did it.
You fucking did it through all the fucking shit that Lando is catching for fucking up all year. Blah blah blah. He didn't win the drivers championship. Do you think this is his last year that's going to be a possibility that he wins the drivers championship? Too soon to tell, but
That's way too soon.
Yeah.
I think we need to wait for our too soon prediction episode
Yeah.
to even go over that. Like
Right.
we could dive deep into the weeds. We could look at the conspiracy theories of like the connection between Lewis's last race in Mercedes to what it was when he left McLaren. You're like, yep, he's fucking got the world championship in the bag.
I know. Yeah.
Like, so if it's off of that, I mean, we just got to wait. We got to have a dedicated episode.
We will.
And we should break down, note to self, we should break down where we think ideally each driver will finish the season. Dude, what if like we did that last year? We're like, yeah, Logan will be out of F1 by summer break. That would be an insane prediction.
Right. So did you see that coming? Did you see McLaren winning the constructors?
No.
Really?
Fuck no.
At the beginning of the year?
At the beginning of the year, fuck no.
Yeah.
You would think that Max is going to win the world championship. Checo is going to be a competent driver, and they would fucking wrap up the world championship with dude, I don't need like 6 or 7 races left in the season.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
That's the most logical thing that could have happened.
Right.
Nobody had on their bingo card Checo being an absolute piece of dog shit at racing a Formula 1 car.
Yeah, which segues great into what does that mean for Checo's future?
Which means breaking news, Checo is no longer a F1 driver.
I don't know. Checo allegedly keeps alluding to the fact that, like, I'm still staying, dude. I'm not going anywhere.
He's just strong-arming them.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
He's like,
Checo...
You guys like Kit Kats?
Yeah.
I fucking got Kit Kats in
know.
the bag.
Right. And so, like, I don't know. Checo's level of delusion is kind of admirable because he said, like, you know, Red Bull has given me, you know, a multi-year deal, and they're going to stand by that deal, and I have agreed to a multi-year deal with Red Bull. And it's like, yeah, but did Red Bull agree to the multi-year deal with you?
Right.
There has to be clauses in the contract to where they're like, hey, Checo, get out of our car.
Or, I mean, if anything else, like we've seen it before, where they just say, the fuck with this contract, we'll pay it out and see you later.
Yeah. And
like it's not unprecedented.
And, you know, after the race, Will Buxton, I mean, he's, you know, schmoozing all over the fucking track during the race weekends. Yeah. He's in the paddock. He hears whispers, and he seems thoroughly convinced that Checo is gone.
Right. And that Liam is taking the seat.
Yeah. Do you think it should be Liam or Yuki?
I think you got to take a larger sample size than a flash in the pan
for Lawson.
Yeah, exactly. Like you got to take Yuki's longer sample of what he's been able to accomplish in the form that he's in now, instead of going after that hot new, like I said, flash in the pan, which is kind of what Liam is.
Yeah. And it's not like Liam has done horrible.
No, I'm not saying he's done horrible. I'm just saying that it's a big decision to make. And they've obviously kind of fucked it the past handful of years.
Yeah. Well,
and I never been more evident than this year.
Right. And just the leash that Checo has. Lecco. The leash that Checo has been given by Red Bull is so crazy to me.
So out of character.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why for this guy? Why? What? Okay, besides money, what has he done for you?
Right. Yeah.
Like, besides being an embarrassment.
Jesus.
No, I mean, like
really
being an embarrassment on the race team. Like, it's always a point they have to talk about. It's always in the media. They're always getting shit on about it. Like, that's what I mean, an embarrassment. Like, it's just a stain.
Yeah. Also, like,
and they're always answering questions about it, like every fucking weekend. Like, if I worked for Red Bull and I was someone like Christian Horner, I'd be like, I'm so fucking sick and tired of talking about Checo.
Right.
Like, this dude means nothing to me.
Right. For Checo too, like, why would you show up every weekend just to be shit on by everyone?
Well, I mean, you're still gonna go, but I think the other question is, like, and it goes back to what you say about him, is why do you come and why are you delusional all the time?
Right.
Like, be accepting of where you're at.
Yeah.
Like, take ownership in this season and take ownership in, like, your form.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? You guys are probably right. I don't deserve this.
Right. Yeah.
Have a slice of humble pie.
Humble pie, dude. Yeah, the level of delulu he's at right now is concerning, and it makes you feel bad for the guy because you ultimately know that he's gone, dude.
I'm wondering, like, is there a concern of CTE in racing? Because he's Antonio Brown level of CTE right now on how delusional he is about his standings with Red Bull and his F1 seat, man.
I have agreed to a multi-year deal, and Red Bull's like, we didn't fucking agree to that.
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
All in all, my thought is Checo's sacked. I would like to see Yuki in the seat. Who knows?
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I would be happy to see either Yuki or Lawson. I feel like Lawson fits the
It's a wild card. It's too much of a wild card for that seat.
Yeah.
It's too much. You have 5 races this year and however many last year. Like, that's not a large sample size, man.
It's not. It really isn't. Yeah, with Yuki, you know what you're going to get.
You do. And I think he could be faster in a fast car.
Yes.
Like,
that's
he
also
has
true.
he has the aggression of, like, he has the aggression to be a top driver and to be up there in the battle and sticking his nose maybe sometimes where it doesn't fucking belong. And he gets whacked across the face every once in a while.
Every once in a while, but you kind of need that.
Exactly.
You fucking need that.
Exactly.
Yuki, my sweet baby angel.
It's again, back to the Tomlinism I always go to. It's like, I'd rather say whoa than sick 'em.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But Lawson also got that dog in him too, though.
He does. He does. But he doesn't have the experience.
That's true.
He hasn't spent a full season. He hasn't spent a full season in Formula One. He doesn't know the rigors of a entire race season.
I don't know. I would be happy to see either one of them in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Anyways, okay. Next up, the dinner picture, dude.
We didn't. I was so ready for last week. We didn't even get to talk about the beef.
Let's talk about
The
it.
beef. Let's touch on it quickly.
Okay.
And then let's do a deeper analysis next week. What do you think?
You don't think
When
it'll
we
be
have
old news by next week? I say we do it now while it's fresh.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
You're gonna. I mean, like, I guess I don't understand the beef so much. Like, I'm like, what
Did you see what happened?
about in
Gator?
qualifying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how George went in there and was like, tried to fuck over Max Verstappen over the, going too slow. While Max was trying to give Fernando fucking space to go and do his lap.
Yeah. Are you talking about like on track or when he went into the stewards?
When he went into the stewards when he was pleading his case, right?
Yeah.
And Max was in there with him, and George is sitting there like being like the biggest narc ever. George was like Randall from Recess.
Yeah.
He's
the
writing down everything. Like,
biggest
trying to
tattletale.
Fuck him over.
Yeah.
And then it was so funny because they revisited the whole thing before the race in Abu Dhabi, and they asked Max about it, and Max was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking put him into the fucking wall." Such a pussy.
Yeah.
And then they asked George about it, and you know how George is. George was like, "Well, he seems to be inciting violence.
He's a bully to everyone.
He's a bully to everyone." And I saw in 2021 he crashed into Lewis. He lashes out with violence. He crashed into Lewis. You saw it in Hungary this year. He crashed into Lewis again, and he said he was going to put my fucking head in a wall. And I think
He was not joking.
he was not joking, and I don't think that's right. And you're like, George, dude, like, you think he's serious?
You've been crybaby.
He's like, yeah, George is like, he's been inciting violence. You saw it happen all the time.
Dude.
And I think if Max didn't get the call go his way, I would fear for Michael Massey's life in 21. Like, George, dude, you fucking weirdo.
Oh my god.
George Russell would not last 2 seconds in a 2010 COD lobby.
Oh no.
No.
He'd be crying.
He'd call Microsoft and be like, hey,
You gotta shut this thing down.
bullying
Yeah.
me.
That's why Formula One needs to be like NASCAR. Let those guys duke it out, man.
Yeah.
Let those guys fight post race.
I know, dude. I know. I'm right there with you on that. You saw it with Ocon after Brazil. He pushed him. I couldn't believe it.
I cried to my mom.
Yeah. Shut up, George. It sucks because I was so liking George for so long.
I know,
there,
you're
'cause
just
he was
saying
such
that.
a goofball, and then he turns into this fucking weirdo Randall from Recess.
I wonder if like that is a person like he said that the persona of Max being a bully had kind of followed him from karting. I wonder if the persona that's followed George Russell is like, hey, great driver, but wow, he's a fucking pussy. Dude is softer than baby shit.
Mhm.
And he's a tattletale.
Oh, dude.
What?
Okay, so dinner.
Dude,
So
what?
sorry, I have one more breaking news after that.
Oh, okay.
So the dinner picture.
And Lando's comment on that is so fucking funny. I think now that that the drivers' championship is done,
Yeah.
the feud between him and Max has kind of died down. He can go back to being a jokester and a bit of a prankster, but saying like, and yes, the two you were thinking of are on opposite sides. Like, I think he fucking loves that now it's not like always in the media that him and Max are feuding. He's like,
Yeah.
yes, I fucking love that it's
Right.
George
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Max.
Like Lando is finally like, yes, dude, it's not me versus Max anymore. Like,
Yeah, because
that can be done.
I wonder if it's just all water under the bridge for them, you know?
I'm sure it is. Like now that it's over,
Yeah.
right? Like, doesn't matter what happens now. Like you guys are
Right.
winning constructors. I already won the drivers.
Right.
Like,
I think they're like, yeah, maybe I said some things that are were blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
right. So in the picture, you see Max Verstappen on the same side as the table as George Russell, and George Russell is on the complete other side. of
I
the
think you
table.
said that incorrectly.
What?
I think you said same side as George Russell.
He was. Same side, but opposite ends of the
okay.
table. So
Yeah.
there's no eye contact either.
Oh, I see.
There's
what
no
you're
eye
saying.
contact.
Yeah, it's like us, but being over here.
Right, exactly. So there's
You
no
have to
eye
look
contact
through like
between
8
them.
heads to see
Yes.
each other.
Yes. So, all right, let's take a look at this picture. So we have George Russell. So, okay. We'll put up a, if we clip this out, we'll put up a,
Evan will clip it out.
I'll clip it out. So at the far end of the table, okay?
Yeah.
This is the very far end. I don't know whose picture this is, but we have,
Is it a selfie? You think it's a selfie stick? Or is it just an arm?
I don't know, someone took this picture. Maybe a waiter, a nice waiter or waitress.
Garçon.
So we have, at the very end, we have Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, obviously, right next to Lewis.
Isn't Louis looking super happy in it too?
Yeah, he
Is
looks
he
stoked.
cheesing?
Yeah, he's cheesing. He's throwing up a peace sign here.
Fuck yeah.
We have Lewis.
So fucking cool.
Sure.
Continue.
He really is. We have Lewis, Charles, and George at the very end of the table. And we have Valtteri as well, kind of in that group. Who is that right there?
Who is who?
This guy.
Let me see. Sorry.
He's right. Oh, is that Pierre?
That's Pierre.
Okay.
That's Gasly.
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 Is it really?
Yeah, that's Pierre. It's just a little pixely.
So we have, at the end of the table, we have George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc,
We got it, bud.
and Pierre Gasly.
We got it.
and Valtteri Bottas.
You've told us that.
Okay. Now that is the depression side of the table.
Why?
Well, you have George Russell. I feel like that would be. Oh, you also have Checo Perez and
I'm
Carlos
sitting
Sainz
there.
over there. You would be sitting over there with them,
Yes.
bro. I want to be.
I
on...
would be smack dab between Lewis and Charles Leclerc.
Okay, I guess that's an okay middle. I mean, Valtteri
And I'd fucking be chatting it up with Valtteri the whole time.
the whole time.
Yes.
Valtteri is obviously,
And Pierre.
yeah. Valtteri is probably fucked up, I'm sure.
I would ask George if he could get me some things, you know?
Yeah. And then we move to the center of the table. We have Albon, Joe, Checo, Hulkenberg, and Ocon. You want to talk about the worst place to be?
Just the mid of the mid could be mid.
Like, personality-wise, driving-wise.
What do you think it is like talking to Joe Guan Yu? Joe Guan Yu Zhou?
I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I don't think there's any, like, pizzazz. You know what I mean?
I think he's probably very politically correct, and
Yeah.
we would not see eye to eye.
Right. Well, he doesn't want his social score to go down in China.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah.
And then at this end of the table, this is where I would want to be. We got Colapinto, Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, and Lawson and Yuki.
That'd be a fun side.
That would be a fun side.
I would like to be closer to Lando than anyone else.
I would want to be right next. I would want to be right in between Yuki and Lawson, so I'm directly across from Colapinto and Max.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun.
I wish it could be Oscar, me, Lando.
But yes, George and Max are on complete opposite ends. Super beef. And they made Valtteri Bottas pay for the fucking meal.
Good for that dude, man.
Yeah, that's so dumb. You're like, oh, you're gonna be unemployed, Valtteri.
I wonder how they
have to pay
decided
for it.
with that. I bet he offered.
I'm sure he offered.
I bet he offered.
I'm sure he
Oh,
offered.
for sure
Yeah.
offered. He's like, boys. He gives like a great wartime speech. He's like, boys, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor serving with you all. I'll miss you all dearly. And then just kamikazes.
Mhm. Yeah. And speaking of Lando Norris,
Yeah?
Max Verstappen is having a child
Yeah.
outside of Lando Norris. That'll be his second kid. Lando Norris is his first child, and his second child will be with Kelly Piquet.
Yeah, is the child destined to be a race car driver? If it's a female, first female. Not
I think it's a
first.
male.
Oh, you're in touch with the gender reveal?
I think they said it.
Oh.
Anyways, that's it for the episode.
Are you sure?
PJ ruined it.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Evan's like, they told me personally.
I saw it on the internet. It has to be true.
Oh, yeah, definitely true then.
I saw it on the internet. They showed me their sonograms.
Sonograms.
Is that what it is?
I don't think so.
What is it?
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Dick.
Tongue, dude. Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
Right?
The ultrasound.
Ultrasound.
Sonogram's like,
Is that for titties?
no.
That's mammogram.
Yes. You're just saying random shit now. I think it's for like submarines.
That's sonar, dumbass.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Is the child destined to be a world champion?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. Second question. Do you believe the rumors that Max is going to retire in 2026?
I do not. No.
Okay.
I don't buy into that shit at all.
Okay.
If Max has a shot, I'm sure he'll probably take paternity leave. I think it's right at the. You know what?
That comment was so fucking funny about him carrying 8 penalty points.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe I'll hit 12 and I'll just take paternity leave.
George Russell's like, do you see how he incites violence? Even when he is bearing child, he's still sitting there inciting violence, saying he's going to get 8 penalty points, saying that he's going to take people out.
And he takes it as a joke.
And he takes it as a joke. That's violence is no joke.
I take it very seriously.
George Russell, you fucking pussy. I liked you so much for so long, George
You
Russell.
pussy ass bitch.
So, anyways, yes, Max Verstappen is going to be with child.
No, he's not with child. Kelly Piquet is with child.
I thought Max Verstappen carries the child.
No, silly boy. We're not doing that here.
Okay. I think that's it for breaking news.
Is there any
people.
other breaking news?
I don't think so.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yes, dude.
Sick.
Sick. Okay, let's go to the race.
Let's go to the race.
McLaren and Lando did it. Lando.
What are your initial? I have my initial words for the race. What are your thoughts?
I loved it.
Penalties.
Penalties, and I loved it.
Penalties galore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask you. I was thinking about this while I was rewatching the race.
Yep.
Do you think that this was like a power trip race? Do you think it was like I don't even know who the new race director is? Bin Salah, Muhammad. I don't know.
Rui something.
Do you think that was like a flexing our muscles, like we're not taking no shit type of race? Like they were giving out 10-second penalties like it was their goddamn job.
Yeah.
They were, you get 10 seconds. You get 10 seconds.
I know. It was. Yeah, he's had a weird go at it all of a sudden. Like when he came in Vegas was like whatever, and then Cater They left that mirror on the track for forever.
Right.
And then someone smoked it, and then everyone got fucking damage from it.
Yeah.
And like,
okay.
it's like, what are you doing?
Is there a podcast with David Coulthard?
Yeah, there is.
It's pretty good. It's insightful. I mean, not pretty good. It is good. Who does he do it with? Who's the older gentleman?
Not James Hunt. It's I don't know. I can't remember.
I'd seen a post that he's like, I know whoever the FIA director is nowadays. He's like, I know him very well, and I'm sorry, this may get me banned from coming to races, but what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Like, I saw that. I was like, dang, that's fucking cool.
I know. When you get, I mean, like, DC says it how it is, too.
Right. When
David
you get, like, guys in the know saying, like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
You know there's something
Right.
fishy.
Yeah. Yeah, David Coulthard fires me up, dude.
Yeah.
So I believe him more than anyone else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just look like a bunch of fucking assholes, dude,
Mm-hmm.
right now. And
It's just so wishy-washy. It's just, it's so objective.
well, did
It's
you
so
see?
objective.
Did you see during the race when they were like, they told Max he got a 10-second penalty?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, like, I think he called him idiots at some point.
Yeah.
He's like, why didn't they just give me 20? Give me 20.
You know what? Double it.
Double it, dude.
Okay. He that dive bomb was destined for an incident.
Well,
like-
Max probably went up to Charles Leclerc before the beginning of the race, and he's like, I got you.
Yeah. Watch
Check this
dog.
out. Yeah.
Watch this shit. But 10 seconds, that seems quite stringent.
I don't know. It was a
that
pretty
appropriate?
wild move, to be completely honest with you. I thought that was more justified than the 20 seconds that happened with Lando in Mexico.
Yeah.
I think that 10 seconds was more justified than the 20 seconds.
Okay. I mean, I'm open to that. Like, I think that's fine. Again, there's no precedent for what equals what, you know?
Right.
Like, what level of contact equals X penalty?
Well, that's the weird thing, right? It's like in football.
Maybe 1 week it would be a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
But this week it was 10.
Yeah, in football, it's like these are the rules,
And this is the consequence.
and this is the consequence.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball, like, here's my strike zone. It's going to be there all day.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then it's like, what? It could be a shitty strike zone. Fine. But keep it the same. Right? So, like, there's no clear written rules within Formula One where it's like, if this happens, then you get this kind of penalty. It's just
Right.
so subjective to whoever's dishing out the penalties.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess my argument is, like, even NASCAR has, like, their very cut and dry set of rules and penalties associated with that.
Yeah.
I mean, every once in a blue moon, there's a situation where they're like, oh, we've never seen this before. We don't know what the fuck to do. But, like, it's like, in F1 races, it's like, who knows?
Right.
Who knows what they're going to do today?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Which is so dumb. Which is why I can understand the rage from Max.
Yeah.
Because he knows he knows the rule book like the back of his hand.
Oh, for sure.
That dude knows how to exploit every kind of gray area there is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I think that's why, rightfully so, he gets so fucking pissed about, like, the way they dish out the penalties and the way they go about their business.
Plus, you can make educated decisions based off of, like, what the penalty's going to be. It's like,
Right.
oh, that's only going to give me 5 seconds. Fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever, dude.
Exactly. And then Oscar, like, the second he got taken out, he was like, yep, that's the move of a world champion right there.
That was fucking.
I was like, damn, Oscar, go off a little bit,
That was
dog.
hilarious.
That is the most off-script thing I've ever heard Oscar say ever.
Yeah. But then he put his head down.
Got through it. Yeah, I mean,
That
whatever.
that lockup was pretty wild.
By Botas?
No, by Oscar.
When was this?
Oscar, kind of early on in the race, and he got into the back of someone.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I think that's what ended Calpinto's race.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
That was wild. And even on the broadcast, like, one, I don't know how he didn't shred off his front wing
Yeah.
or turn Calapinto. I was like,
Right.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like bump drafting
I know. That was wild.
at 8,000 miles an hour.
Yeah. Speaking of lockups, that lockup into Hulkenberg by Bottas, dude,
I was telling you.
that was nuts. That
I
was
was-
like all four wheels locked up, smoke everywhere. And like you said, it was just like, now it's like the definition of a rental cart collision.
Yes, anywhere you go, like K1 speed. That is all day, every day.
Just like T-boning someone as they're trying to make a turn.
You know what? I want to pass you, but I'm not gonna beat you fair and square
No,
into the
I'm just
corner.
gonna
I'm just gonna
shove my
take
car
you out.
Into its ribs, dude.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Dude, Charles Leclerc. Depressed boy, first of all. Poor guy.
But also early in the race, he was like stoked.
Well, yeah,
when he was passing, like, and on the radio, you hear him like he's like, woo.
yeah. Dude, 11 places
Yeah.
within like a minute.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc is a dog. Like, and you saw after the race, when Lewis got done doing his donuts or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
Charles Leclerc was so fucking depressed and mad, and it's like, Charles, dude, like, I get it. Like, I get you wanted to get second or first in the constructors.
It was
but, like,
there, but like,
it was such a long shot, buddy. Like,
Yeah,
you needed
man.
so many things to go wrong and so many things to go your
you
way.
needed things to go your way.
Right, but like he did
Yes.
his job, right? Everything outside of that was outside of his power. So it's like, dude, like
You can't be so sad about, like, you got to be able to control, or, control the controllables.
Yeah.
You can't control the things that other folks are doing. Like,
you can only hire Max Verstappen out to like
take out
so
one
many
driver.
McLarens.
Right.
And it's like, oh, let me ask Checo to take out Lando.
But
and
he
it's
won't
like,
be
but
there.
Checo is P20 right now. So just kidding, he's P10.
And he's DNF'd.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. So Checo, the second-hand Ferrari driver, fourth Ferrari driver,
He's worthless.
worthless, dude.
Worthless.
Worthless for Ferrari too.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I guess, like, to your point, I don't know why he was such a sad boy after. Like,
He got
such a long shot to do it, and you needed so much help. That's like for all of you football folks out there. That's like your football team needs to win week 17, but they also need the Jaguars to beat the Colts.
Yeah.
They need the Patriots to beat the Bengals,
Chiefs, yeah,
and you need another team to either win or tie. Like,
Right.
there's so many things that need to happen
Exactly.
that probably statistically won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So grow up,
Grow up, dude.
you little crybaby bitch.
And then at the end of the race, when Lewis walked up to him, they kind of gave each other a handshake and
And a kiss.
they kissed each other. They started like Lewis and Charles started making out after the race, and then they were like, "We can't wait for next year so we can make out more, dude. I hate that we have to wear helmets because I want to kiss during." The race." Anyways, no. They dapped each other up, and like I don't know. I thought this was kind.
shit up.
I thought this was kind of sick. Like the look that Charles gave Lewis when they dapped each other up was like, "We're getting this shit next year."
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is locked.
Yeah.
We got this on lock.
But the same thing happened in like Abu Dhabi last year, right? Like Charles crosses the line, and Charles's race engineer was like, "Okay, mode slow, strat 5, mode slow." And Charles was like, "I don't give a fuck about mode slow. Tell me if we got second in the
Oh, yeah,
constructors."
yeah.
They were like, "No." He's like, "Fuck." And then this year,
Pounding.
he's like, "Hey guys, update. Like, what's going on? Are we second? Like, what?" And they were like, guys, can you fucking tell me what's going on? Where's Carlos? 7 seconds behind Lando. Fuck.
Yeah, that was during
Fuck,
the race too.
dude. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
He's on the podium. It's like, Charles, dude, you got the best driver in the world coming to you next year. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, you'll be great.
You'll be fine, dude. And then how about, did Ferrari fire the wrong driver? I'm wondering.
Here we go again.
I'm
Yes.
wondering if Ferrari fired the wrong driver.
Absolutely.
Fuck no. Fuck no. It was fun. Like, it was cute after the race. You saw
I
Carlos.
feel so bad.
I did
him
feel
watching that video. I was like, oh.
I know. At the end of the race,
I do like Carlos.
you saw Carlos like, after the champagne was sprayed on him, Carlos was sitting there like kind of crying in the Ferrari garage. And it's like, I don't think those were tears of being proud or sad that it's being over. I think it's the fact that Carlos has to drive the Williams tomorrow. It's the reason why he was crying.
We were talking about he like gets there, the amenities are like hand sanitizer and a Porta John, and they get Jimmy John's sandwiches.
Jimmy John's, dude,
catered
like
for
6-inch Jimmy John's sandwiches.
No, not even Jimmy John's. They can't even do Jimmy John's.
Subway.
Subway. Dude.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I guarantee you. So he's going from like, the most prestigious team in Formula One in all of motorsports,
right, straight
to like, I don't know how many. It's like 9 doors down to the Williams garage, and he walks in. There's like you said, hand sanitizer, scaffolding exposed. He's looking around.
They're like, this is an exposed brick. They're like, yeah, it's a new thing. It's called exposed scaffolds.
Yeah, exposed scaffolding, dude. We had to save on that. We used the other scaffolding to put together Colapinto's car.
Yeah. We needed some roll cages.
We needed sheet metal to fucking make Alex Albon's front wing. And then, I'm sure there's like, not even Subway. It's like, here's deli meat. Here's the bread. You just gotta
make your own sandwich.
Make your own sandwich station.
Like, we love these days.
And he's like, where are all the employees? And they're like, this is it. This is all of the Williams employees we have.
It's like
4 people there.
It's like Cars when he's first starting off and he's for Rusty's, and it's like these old. You remember that?
No.
Alrighty, Roo.
You can still say it.
No, it's fine. Rusty's. It's these old rusty cars, and Lightning McQueen goes to like the sponsorship, and his like, just with a little bit of Rusty's, you too can be rust free. Ka-ching. It's like indentured slavery.
Yeah.
And she's indentured slavery.
Wow, this was crazy. That took a crazy turn. What?
And like he's like a puppet being forced to do it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, indentured slavery or something.
Indentured slavery?
Maybe I shouldn't say indentured, but
we also shouldn't say slavery on here either.
Well, it's a phrase. It's like a common phrase.
Okay.
What else happened during the race? Get the mic off of my hands.
What else did happen in the race? Lewis Hamilton, dude, it's so crazy. Like,
indentured servitude.
Jesus, PJ, servitude, not slavery, you psycho.
Yeah, I know.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Lewis Hamilton, his last race with Mercedes. Hey, you know what? Like, I'm all for the goodbyes and blah, 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 but Lewis is still in the sport, dude. Like, we're sitting here acting like Lewis died, or he's being euthanized at the end of the race.
But then again, I mean, like, look at it from the perspective of other sports, dude. Like, when Marc-Andre Fleury came back to Pittsburgh for the first time after spending 13 years, like, there's those huge, like, video tributes. Like, it's a common thing. Like, the sappy moment.
Yeah. But also, like, Lewis is going to be 2 doors down.
But he's no longer a Mercedes driver,
I guess. Yeah, I guess. I
think they're celebrating the past and remembering the past, right?
Yeah, but I
appreciate it. I think it was cool.
Okay.
I thought it was sweet. As a Lewis fan, I love to see it. Like, send him off in a sentimental way.
Yeah.
Like, make sure he knows how important he was to Mercedes.
Right. They're like, Lewis, whatever you want, you're so important to us. And Lewis was like, can I test tomorrow with Ferrari? They're like, no, Lewis. No. You have prior obligations to go say bye to our sponsors.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, so Lewis, what was it? P17 all the way up to what?
P4.
P4, dude.
P4 in an absolute beauty of a pass on George Russell.
Now, do you think George Russell let him through a little bit? He's
No, I
like,
don't think.
I'm such a good guy. Do you see how I'm not Max Verstappen here? I'm letting my prestigious teammate by. And do you see how good of a person I am? And do you see how bad of a person Max Verstappen is? I'm done with the George Russell
Are you done?
imitations for this.
Well, Toto did come on the radio while Lewis was tracking George down and was like, remember, keep it clean between you and Lewis.
Yeah.
And George goes, okay.
Yeah. Well, subliminal message.
I
don't fucking fight him.
Right. Don't wreck because we want this to be a joyous day at the end of
Right, yeah.
We don't want you both
imagine,
in the
dude.
fucking wall.
Yeah.
We want Lewis to be able to donut at the end of this.
Right. And then
and there was the whole thing about like him, regardless if he was on the podium, to be able to pull up to the starting grid with everyone.
and do donuts.
And it just so happened like he was P4. It was like, oh, well, here's your special spot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that is funny. So Lewis, you know, one of the most prestigious drivers in F1 got to do donuts at the end of Abu Dhabi.
And who else?
Guan Yu Zhou, man. Zhou Guan Yu
Doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Doesn't even matter anymore, and we can finally say that for sure now.
Has no consequence.
No consequence, dude. And, you know,
What's he decide?
he does his donuts. I'm sure his engineers were like, Guan Yu Zhou probably popped on the radio and was like, hey, can I do donuts? And they were like, absolutely not. For what?
Why?
What did you accomplish?
What have you done here?
Right.
What have you done for me lately?
Exactly. And Guan Yu Zhou's like, well, what are you gonna do? Fire me? I'm gonna do donuts anyways.
Right.
So Lewis Hamilton and Guan Yu Zhou got to do donuts. P20 and a 7-time world champ both got to do donuts at Abu Dhabi.
Fuck, that's fucking funny.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So annoying.
I wish we could have done our predictions. I want to fucking win, but
Yeah. Well, you could have only tied.
I know. Is it time to get to that? No, we have one more.
Pierre Gasly.
Oh, one more.
Pierre Gasly. You guys forgot who the fuck Pierre Gasly was, dude.
Right, and we were talking before of like, bro, if Red Bull didn't, and same thing here. Okay, my exact point about Liam Lawson. Like maybe if they don't, maybe he goes and fucks up the Red Bull seat and they send him back down to Toro Rosso, and it's like, oh fuck, we forgot how good that dude was. Same thing with Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, I think so. My opinion on Pierre Gasly, like I said, you guys forgot who the fuck Pierre Gasly was.
Yes.
I think if he didn't have that stint at Red Bull,
He'd be so sought after right now.
he would be so sought after. I'm sure he would be in talks with Ferrari, Mercedes. And I'm sure, dude,
Yeah.
if he didn't have that stint where Red Bull just
And
stained
it's so
the fuck
weird.
out
Like
of him.
he probably would be right up there at the top of the list for the Red Bull seat right now.
And what if they just signed Pierre Gasly to a 1-year deal or even like a multi-year deal? Like, how much more comfortable would he have been in that seat?
Right.
He's a top-level driver.
That's what right.
Putting this piece of shit car in Q3,
Never damaging it.
never fucking damaging it. The guy is a dog.
Yeah.
And he got the shit end of the stick because of Red Bull. And you sit here and you watch fucking Checo
DNF.
suck it up in all of these fucking races.
DNF.
And Pierre
every weekend.
Gasly was sitting there like, what about me, dude?
You gave me a whopping total of like 8 races, bro.
You fucking assholes.
This man has DNF'd 8 races this week.
This week.
Get him the fuck out.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's super fucked up.
Yeah.
But Pierre Gasly, like, I'm so glad he went out on a high, like with Alpine or whatever. I
mean,
I
he's
really
out.
hope he finds his way to a top team.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking about this too. Like, I don't think Carlos is done with Ferrari. I think when Lewis leaves, they might bring Carlos back. Does that seem like a move that would make sense? For some reason, it does to me in my stupid head.
Again, my pushback to you, you said something like, and we'll talk about it next week. I want to let you know this. But like Cadillac bringing back K-Mag, I think
He'll be too old.
I
at
think
that
Carlos
point?
will be too old.
You think so?
I mean, I think Lewis
I guess
will be
depending
there
on
for
how
2
he does
years.
at Williams. Lewis is fucking 40.
Is he? What's his contract locked into? Do you know years?
2 years for sure.
Yeah.
Through 2026.
I bet he goes. I hate to say it. I'll be on the record right now that I think Lewis will go 1 year too long.
Yeah.
I think he'll go 1 year, and it could be 3 years. It could be 4 years, right? But I think he goes 1 year too long, and it's like, ooh.
Trying to chase that 8th.
No, not to chase the. I don't know if he'll get the 8th, but
I'm saying trying to chase it though.
right. But
Yeah.
I think he'll just end up in like. It's kind of like what we saw with another football reference, but what we saw with like Matt Ryan when he was with the Colts.
Yeah.
Or
Tom Brady stayed a year too long.
kind of. Who was the Chargers quarterback for so long?
Rivers.
Phillip Rivers with the Colts too.
Yeah.
Like it's like, and my quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, kind of by the end of his career, like, you're still winning games, but it's not pretty. Like
Right.
I think you stayed a little too long.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna happen.
Probably. I could see that happening. But, Lewis
heard
is
it
just so good in the race. Like, how in the fuck does Lewis end up overtaking George while Lewis started P7? No matter what happens, no matter where Lewis qualifies, sure, George Russell donkey stomped him in fucking qualifying all year.
Yeah.
But Lewis ended up right next to George in the race almost every single race.
Right. Crazy.
So
I don't know if this pertains to it, but you're like law of averages. You're like, George, if you're starting here, you should be miles away from him.
Miles.
He should never ever come sniffing your butt.
Right. And then but also like what does that mean for Ferrari, right? Because he goes to Ferrari and Charles Leclerc is like arguably the best qualifier on the grid over a 1-lap stint. And
but Lewis is going to come the race and just push his little behind.
You think so? I don't know. That'll be super interesting.
Yeah.
Just the whole qualifying situation.
We have all off season to talk about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We got so much time to speculate.
That's true. That's true.
Which is great. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
This is like what we live for, is being able to talk about is
Wrong
just
opinions.
Yeah, exactly. All wrong opinions.
All wrong opinions on Formula
dude.
Formula dude.
All right, should we go back to Qatar?
All right, we're going to go back to Cater and see what our predictions ended up.
All right, here we go. I'm going to try to do this quickly. I think I can do it.
Okay.
So we both had Valtteri for steak, which we were both wrong.
Wow.
Joe scored the first points for steak. Remember?
That's right, dude. Joe, man.
What a way to go out.
Masterclass drive.
And they fired the wrong driver.
They fired the wrong drivers.
Fuck. Fuck. Williams. I had Alex Albon.
Colapinto DNF'd, I think.
And
right?
you had Colin Pinto. And he did DNF.
Yeah.
And Albon.
Oh, my God.
1 lap down. Finishes the race
Jesus.
P15
Trash.
to help out PJ. V-Carb. I had Yuki and you had Liam Lawson.
So you
Let's go, P13.
hooked me up there.
Let's
me
go.
up.
We both had Hulk for Haas.
I think we were wrong.
We were both wrong.
Yeah.
DNF.
K-Mag had a fucking fantastic drag.
We both had Pierre Gasly for Alpine. And we were correct. Good job, us. We both took Fernando Alonso. And we were correct. Because Lance Stroll sucks. And he DNF'd. Mercedes, we both had Lewis. We were incorrect. But that's okay for PJ. I don't mind that. We both had Max. We both had Chuck. We both had Oscar. No. Sorry. McLaren, I took Oscar. You took Lando.
So you won by 1 driver?
No, dude. I won by 3.
You took Oscar?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
Lando.
You took Lando, and Lando finished P10.
Well, what are you going to do?
Let's go. That's what I'm saying. I wish you were in town so
I
we
know.
could finish this out. We got to
I
figure
know.
something out.
We have to.
We got to figure something out.
Maybe we do like a NASCAR prediction.
NHL,
NHL, dude.
and I would win,
Well, you would have to win to get tied to me.
and then win again, which is fine. I can do that. I do that all the time. I do that all the time.
Fuck that.
Well, folks, we're back.
We're so back, dude.
Sorry
We're
we
so
missed
back.
last week. It's
Like you guys care,
Evan's
but
fault.
Who cares?
Oh, dude, I was thinking if we would have done Monday last week,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Broncos were Monday Night Football. I would not have been able to park anywhere.
Oh, that's right.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually supposed to go to the game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sucks. Fuck work.
I know. Fuck work, dude.
All right, dudes.
That's it, people. Thank you so much for the
We love you.
support and the surge in
I got a new baseball glove.
okay, and the surge in new followers. You guys are the shit, man. We'll keep pumping out content, and yeah, I think that's it for us today. Dude.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, man. Happy season.
Happy holidays.
And happy holidays. We will catch you all next week. We love you so much.
Love you.
Bye.